It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. Fielded at the 7. Returns looking good so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They go play action here. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
2nd and 10 now. Taken in by Noah Fant. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. Takes the handoff, now to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bengals will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
First carry of the game for the rookie out of Washington. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Byron Murphy there to make the play. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here we go.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. That's caught for the 1st. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
11.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he found a little room to turn it into a nice gain down to the 6. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
And he drops it in the end zone. The look was there on 3rd down, but instead it's incomplete.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Hyatt going in motion right. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Back now, pressure on its way. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. It's a pickup of 11. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He put everything he had into this one. They connect on the deep shot. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks go up 6-0 here in the 1st. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to it.
Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. Alontae Taylor has it. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
Goal to go. It's a pass play. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. A give up the gut to Walker. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. Stopped for no gain, and it leaves them 6 yards out on 3rd and goal.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. Do you continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or are you now forced to put the ball in the air?
Quick pass, right side, complete. It's a Seattle touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's looking deep once again. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Burrow setting to throw. He completes it in traffic. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
Short pass brought in, and he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. Offense up to the line fast. They give it to him again. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down. Back-to-back carries here. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, kid, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Back to the well again. And that's good for a gain of 5. Alontae Taylor making the stop. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. It's a 2-score game early. More from Lumen Field in...
I'm ready.
Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're moving it well, but now face a 3rd and short. And he's brought down for a loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. They'll nod, they'll grin, they'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down.
Here we go.
Trying for it with Burrow. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Alontae Taylor has it. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
1st and 10, they're going to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They're going play action. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing it again here. toward the sideline, and he's got Metcalf. And he runs it down inside the 15 before going out. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
Here we go. Hurry, 70, track 60. Take up.
Working inside the red zone. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get two hands on it and take it the other way.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He brings it in. Touchdown, Seattle! Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks stretch their lead to 21. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. He's got a man left. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You want... Best friend do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42.
Here we go.
Motioning the tight end now. They'll run here on first down. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go.
Going to the ground again on first. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
11 Conley.
Second and 13. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Burrow out of the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. Kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick.
The Seahawks kick over first down again at their own 30-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that 1st down marker.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Staying with Walker. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Running with Walker again. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. The Seahawks driving. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Walker now from the gun. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Pass play now. He finds Fant. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Cut near the goal line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Walker. And he's in for the touchdown. The Seahawks boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Tucker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks grow their lead yet again. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Done.
1st down, Burrow to throw. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they face 2nd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up.
Here we go.
Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 20.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Burrow from the gun. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this.